Good afternoon and welcome to day 2 of the Predator World 8-Ball Tournament here at the Convention Centre in San Juan, Puerto Rico. It's a World Championship, of course, it's 8-Ball. Jayson Shaw versus Wiktor Zielinski. He's just having a quick picture done there. Look, he looks relaxed enough. And playing against Wiktor Zielinski, who, well, they actually met up at the International Open 9-ball final not long ago. It's WPA rules, race to 8. Cool shot, and calling the shots with me in the booth, I'm very pleased to say, finally, we get to do a match together. Michael Yednek. Hi, Mike.
Hello, Mark. How are you?
I'm thrilled, mate. Now, this, I know you love your straight ball. I know you love your 8-ball as well, so hopefully you're going to do most of the work for this one.
I mean, this is the closest thing to straight ball, and I love straight ball. My favorite. 8-ball is a close second. But it's awesome. Looks like Zielinski won the lag. And he's doing a square break. And made the second ball straight in. He'll stick to that if it keeps working.
And one in the corner, Mike. That's not a bad break, is it? I mean, the break in 8-ball is just everything, isn't it?
Definitely critical. You can see his flawless break there. Powerful. Got the second ball to go straight in the side. Got an extra bonus with the 4-ball. And he's looking really good there.
If Michael sounds just a little bit out of breath, he's got a good excuse. Why? Because he wasn't expected to be on this one, and all of a sudden he's got a call, and well done, mate, for answering that call, because he's rushed here with about 30 seconds to spare.
I was enjoying a wonderful dinner here in Puerto Rico, and had a great time with a friend. I got a birthday coming up, and he's been hanging out with me. Looks like he's going with solids, so my guesstimation is he's going to take the 1, 2, 3 out immediately.
Oh, doesn't want to block the par for the 8 in that pocket, though.
He'll try to group balls together, so he'll get rid of the 2 and then the 3 and then come back up table, I think.
Yeah, 8-ball open, of course, to the left-hand corner. There's Jayson Shaw in the background, just getting his table sorted out.
I guess he might hold the 3 for a key ball with the 8 because he just blocked that pocket with that stripe. So he's gonna hold the 3 ball for his key ball.
How's your experience been here in Puerto Rico, Michael?
The island's amazing. My performance was lackluster, but this happens to all of us. So.
Well, there's no better place to have a lackluster performance in than
I've had lots of fun
Convention Centre. It's great, isn't it?
I think he's just going to hit the 7, bump the 10 out of the way, then use the 5, and then take the 6 in the same pocket. Landed a little flat, so he'll probably play his 6 in the other pocket now.
Yeah, just draw back a little bit, hey?
He just wants to get pretty straight on the 3 as well, so.
Well, he's left a bit of an angle here. Is it too much, or is it okay? I haven't seen it yet.
I think it's good. I think it'll give him natural speed towards the 3. He just wants to get thick on it. So he might even scrape off the 14 or try to avoid it. Okay, he was able to avoid it. And I think he can hold the cue for the left corner, which is what he needed. So he left himself pretty thick on the 3, which is nice. And just like that, it should be game over. Zielinski's been dominating a lot of the pool scene lately, getting in second place regularly. I'm sure he's dying to just snap one off here.
Yeah, he's well overdue one, isn't he? As you say, reached a few semi-finals just recently. Just a quick word to our sponsors, Predator, of course, Medaya Light, and our partners, Kamui, Alpha Coin, Seabirds, everything you need pool related. Go to seabirds.com. And of course CSI and the BCA League, who are also here, Michael, playing the Caribbean League Championships. 250 players playing on 24 bar box tables.
What a nice excuse to go to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I noticed a guy actually in the audience yesterday while I was doing a match, and I thought he's a pool player. I'm sure I saw him in Ohio. And he said, oh yeah, we're on holiday. Yeah. So I said, what, by coincidence? He said, oh yeah.
Yeah, sure. So Zielinski's setting up to break again, and if anything goes with how he went the first rack, he'll be ecstatic. That was a wonderful break off, and he had lots of opportunity to go ahead and run that out. So I suspect he won't change a thing for this one.
Yeah, just same break.
You can see the Predator Arena lights in the background. These lights are amazing. It gives really high quality videography for the video crew, and so the commentators can do a pretty decent job as well. It's nice.
Hopefully, yeah.
I mean, look at this view. This is just immaculate. I love those lights. Lucid Ball Sports, in association with the Predator Arena lights, he made both balls behind the one ball that time.
Well, look at this. If he carries on breaking like this, Shaw's in trouble.
Yeah,
well, we haven't had an 8-pack run yet, Michael. We've had a 5 and a 6 from Ko Pin-Yi in his first 2 matches.
Yeah, Ko did that against Thorsten, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Thorsten's one of my buddies in New York, plays out of Amsterdam Billiards with me. Fine gentleman, great player.
Certainly is.
So he's looking to play stripes here, but he doesn't have to. Yeah, he's opting for stripes. So I suspect he'll go 9, 11, 13, 14, and then the 8 in the side. Or he might switch it up on me a little bit, but that's one nice pattern I see.
I mean, that break was huge, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I've seen some hard breaking. Petri Mackinnon was breaking like a monster. Tyler Steyer was breaking like a monster. But they weren't making balls regularly. But the first 2 here from Zielinski have been absolutely immaculate.
Yeah, he just lost his cue ball a little bit there, and Shaw focused. He's got to come with a bit of a shot now. So I don't think he can make the 14. I think the 11 blocks the 14. So he's got to regroup and either play the 13, which I think is what he'll play, or the 11.
11
I like
into
the 13.
the corner, no?
Yeah.
He's playing the 13, is he? Or the
I believe he's playing the 13. If he makes the 13, he'll have the 11 or the 14, and that's why I think he's opting for that over the 11. Yeah, this is the play. Just make the ball. Okay, good shot. Now he's got to play good position on the 11. I don't think it goes by the 4 in the corner, so I'll have to play for position on the 11 in the side. After potting the 14, as you say, potting, right? That's a proper term.
You say you're the American. We're in American territory. You say exactly what you want. That's why you're here. We've been lacking Americans.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean,
you were our last. No, I'm joking.
Your last hope. Well, I'm already out of the event. Looking at Steyer and Shane to hold the American fort down for us. And I mean, he got in a little bit of trouble. It came to 13 and made that out easy afterwards, which is kind of what we expect. Nice out.
Yeah, and it goes, and there's huge money up for grabs, Michael, in this event. I mean, 60,000 to the winner, 40 runner-up, 20 to the losing semi-finalist. I mean, it's good money, huh? There's money coming back.
It's amazing. You know, Predator's been doing an incredible job putting on this event. I think all the players are very excited to be associated with the Predator brand and help them out, and then opportunity to perform in their events. You know, non-Predator players as well. They're really doing something in pool. I'm excited to be a part of it. Yeah. I'd like to not be a spectator, but you know, sometimes you get regulated.
Well, you're a good player, but I think you're a great commentator as well. So it's nice to be doing it with you. We had one of your good mates in earlier on, Del Sim. He was on the stream watching and having a little bit of banter back and forth with him. I know you're good buddies.
I love Del. Joey Tate, actually, an American player, is the one that took me out. He ran a 4-pack as well. Not 4-pack, but he broke around 4 racks. So
well,
a lot of guys.
He won the international, didn't he? The JRC event in the international, beat Landon Hollingsworth in the final.
I think so. Yeah, Joey's playing great. He lost to Tyler on the hill. Yeah. So I knew I had my hands full, and a couple bad breaks, a couple bad shots, and he beat me. Nice, solid player, gentleman as well. Glad to have the opportunity to play him. I haven't played him yet, so that's good.
Here we go then.
Okay, now both the side balls didn't go in, so he's looking for something to get lucky. And oh, the 4 ball went in the corner, so it didn't make the side pocket shots, but made the 4 in the corner. And that one just went straight in. That's crazy.
Straight in.
What a good roll for Zielinski. And
this
one's
messy.
a little more challenging, right? A little more work. He's gonna have to think this out.
What are you favouring here? Difficult, huh? Good job you've got a minute after the break to have a think about it.
Yeah, at a glance, I'm thinking stripes, especially if I can tickle the 11 and go into the 9 and push the 9 over. I'm definitely taking stripes. But if not, he might be forced to play solids, which means he'll have to play the 7 maybe off the 2 or something to get the 2 out of there. Or clear the pocket with the 5. That's a good play. Great play, actually.
Nice shot.
Now he'll have to use the 3 to get back on the 8. That's the easiest ball to get there, and I'm not sure if he has that choice. Any other ball, he's got a lot of blockers for position. That's kind of why I like stripes a little more, because all the stripes are surrounding the 8. So you get a lot more moves to get to the 8. You know, 10's a nice key ball, 12's a nice key ball, 14's a nice key ball. Everything's a nice key ball to the 8 with your stripes. Solids, you'd really like to keep the 3. And he's trying to keep the 3. That's why he's going for the 7.
More difficult shot, yeah.
Yeah, this takes a lot of inner courage, I'll call it.
He's digging down as well. This is
great
what
shot.
A shot. He really does cue nice, doesn't he? The only problem is there, he's just tied the route up to the 8 a little bit more.
Yeah, he's going to have to accept a thin cut on the 8 now. So now the 3 may not be the best key ball.
You're not thinking of banking the 8 maybe, Michael? Are you not a banker?
I'm not from Kentucky, so I leave the banking for the heroes. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and probably use the 1 or the 6 to get back to the 8 now. So I go ahead and get rid of the 3, come back down for the 6, probably play for the 1 to get to the 8 or the 6 to get to the 8. Both are got a lot of cue ball movement to get on the 8. I don't like it, but that's all he's got.
Well, I can't imagine for 1 minute that Jayson's not going to get a shot, but it's possible. It's been done, I heard.
You know what he might do here? He could double cross him, but he might play the 1 in the corner and play for the 6 in the side and go cross table for the 8, but I think he's going to go the opposite route. 6 to the 1 and hold the 1 as his key ball. We'll try to get just underneath it. And
now where'd you go? Into the center of the table somewhere?
Yeah, he can either get really gutsy, try to go into the 10, or just come to the center of the table. Center of the table's a lot safer. Depends on how good he thinks his cue ball is from here.
Yeah, he's not going to risk going into the 10, is he? I probably would.
Yeah, he just opted to accept the bank or the cut. I think he chose your option, was the bank. Yeah, once he tied those 2 balls up, he removed a lot of real estate to get position on the 8 in the corner. So this is a back bank.
It's a nice bank though, isn't it?
It is, but it could come short. If he missed it, it'll be short. If he misses it, it'll be short. Yeah, the table conditions are a little wet. Now this is exactly what Jayson needed to get started. And I noticed that the first day that I have to bank a little bit thinner than I think.
Okay. So all of a sudden, that what looked like going to be 3-0 up is now looking like 2-1.
I like this. I was thinking he should get rid of the 11 quick.
Yeah,
he didn't have to, but it's so nice.
Up there?
Yeah. It's going to clear up the top half the table, then use one of the side pocket shots to get on the 8 or even the 12. All three of those balls are great. So.
Well, that was the first thing you mentioned. You know, I know the black's moved now, but you preferred stripes to start with, didn't you? Because of that, where that 8 ball was placed, and it did prove to be his downfall. He just always looks so calm, Shaw, around the table. Just glides around, nothing bothers him. Just out for a walk around the pool table, basically.
Yep.
And pot a few balls while I'm here. Why not?
Yeah. Jayson's quite the player, very confident player. That's what makes him so strong. He's so confident in the game. I got to, like, as a player capable of winning a lot of matches and losing a lot of matches, my biggest thing is confidence, and Jayson just really has that together.
Yeah, Zielinski not wanting to watch anything. Just his cue to get the balls out. It is 2-1 now. So there's quite an illustrious list of winners of this event in the past, but the one that's the defending champion actually won it back in 2012, Michael, because it hasn't been played for 10 years. Chang Jung Ling, he had a little bit of a hiccup in his first match. I mean, he looked great to start with, and then Tim de Ruyter came back at him just a little bit. And Chang had a bad skid at an inopportune time, and it cost him dearly. But Ralph Souquet, a past winner, he got beat this morning by Conrad Musician on the hill.
A strong player. I was very impressed by Joey, to be honest. I hadn't seen him play, and he played very well on me. I was a fine player.
Yeah, he's got great fundamentals, cues really, really nicely. And he's a super nice guy as well. Plays with a good tempo. He gave Tyler Steyer a very good run for his money and could have beaten him. Anyway, that's history. This back to the present.
Jayson's break.
Yeah, he's gone back to the middle. He was breaking from the side yesterday and hitting the second ball occasionally as well.
Well, you know, he saw it work for Zielinski, so he kind of had to, but then he comes up dry. He's going to go back to the second ball. I'd almost guarantee it. I mean, he just slaughtered him, and wow. It spells mom upside down. Oh, how brutal.
Yeah, how can you hit him like that and not make a ball? It shouldn't be allowed, should it really? Well,
this is a little tricky though. This isn't a hanger like the outs Zielinski's had to run out before. This one's got some work ahead of it. You got the 1 block in the 10 and the 9, 13 block in the 5. 3 and 8 are a little close together. Got some work. I do suspect he'll play solids. And I think he got on the 6 straight ahead, or the 3. If the 3 doesn't go by the 8, he might attack the 3 right away. And then he can use the 3 to get to the 5. So it looks like
he's gone into it.
Yeah, he must have had to open him up, and he had the 4 as insurance, so smart play. Still gonna have to get to that 5 though. That's gonna be his ailment. If anything holds him up, it's that 5 ball.
Yeah, nice shot. Yeah, the 5. He's gonna have to play it short side. Might play it here, Michael. Can he get to it here?
I don't think he can get all the way back yet. He'll use the 3 to get there, I think, and he can use it right now. He's going to go into the 8, so he'll want to not tie it up to the 11, but then he can attack the 5 right away. Use the 5 to get on the 7 or the 2.
David Alcady in action on one of the outer tables, 2-0 up against Ri Teng Lu. Also Joshua Filler in action. He's 1 up against Sullivan Clark. And if you want to watch any of the games, guys, head to tv.kazoom.com. They're all available there on a nice, very friendly, a user-friendly app.
You know what he's going to do? He's going to use the 2 to get on the 5. He was trying to get a thin enough angle on the 2 to come back across. That's also a real natural play.
Yeah, and then look at this. This is a nice pattern. 3 over the side. Stop for the 8 in the corner.
Yeah, I like the way he played this. This was smarter than the route I was thinking. Because he had to go into the 8, he was probably risking putting it by the 13, so he just opted to go this route, much safer. I hate it when younger people are smarter than me.
I was just going to ask, are you surprised at how good some of these Europeans are at American 8-ball? Because obviously we play a lot of small table 8-ball in Europe, but we don't play a lot of...
Unfortunately, I knew he was a great 8-ball player because he plays straight pull. They're synonymous with each other. If you play good,
didn't he reach a final recently?
Yeah.
In Virginia, wasn't it?
Q Masters. Yeah. Took second.
Yeah, that's pretty strong.
I would have had my house and everything on him winning because he was just playing so good. But he took second.
Well, impressive stuff. 3-1.
And Yanni took first. I don't know if you're familiar with Yanni.
Yanni Uski?
Yep.
Yeah, the Finnish guy.
Yep, took first in that event.
Yeah, that's pretty strong.
It's very strong. That event was filled with too many world-class players.
I know. It shouldn't be allowed either, should it?
They call it the American 14-1, but there might have been 5 of us that had a chance of getting through the round robin.
Well, another good straight pull player, Fedor Gorst. He's 2-1 up on Aloysius Yap. And talking of straight pull, I mean, why don't we just have a little conversation about the Jayson Shaw 714? I mean,
it doesn't get
how
much better.
obscene is that?
I'm just grateful that I'm also friends with John Schmidt, the one that first broke it. You know, both guys did some amazing feats, and to see that kind of pool being played is just incredible. I'm glad that there's an American as well performing at that level.
Yeah, Mr. 626, really nice guy, isn't he?
Phenomenal guy, great commentator and great coach as well. Anyone interested, he's usually in the California area, but works a lot with Mark Wilson and some other guys. Lots of great information out there. Okay, so both guys didn't make the 2 balls behind the side. Did he make anything else?
He didn't. There's no ball down.
So his reign is over. You see the slouched back, the disappointment in Zielinski, and Jayson's happy because he was probably concerned about another little 2-pack action going on there. He's opted for solids before I even got to look at the table. That's one thing great about Jayson. He doesn't waste any time. He'll use the 7 as the key ball for the 8 in the other pocket. And if I'm going to be so bold, probably 3-2. 3-2.
6-5, 7.
I think the 5 goes on the side. Yeah, I'm not sure if he can get to the 5 here. If he can get to the 5, he'll play the 5. If not, he'll go 6-5. But the 7's going to be his last ball for the 8. Yeah, there we go. 6, 5 in the other side, and then 7, and then 8 in the lower left corner as we're looking, or upper left corner.
Don't they make it look easy? I mean, this wasn't an easy, really. Like, okay, it wasn't the most difficult, but I mean, as a standard like I play, I'm just in awe of the way these guys are playing 8-ball. I'm enjoying it so much. It's such a beautiful game.
Yeah, there was almost no doubt that Jayson would be out there from world-class player he is. I just expect him to get out in that kind of situation. Nothing was tied up, you know what I mean? Everything out of pocket. He just had to weave his way around.
Well played.
Just like that. I believe we're at 2-2, right?
3-2, Zielinski.
3-2? Okay,
yeah.
okay. Oh, yep.
Yeah, catchy in action as well. He's actually playing the guy that you were talking about just now, Yanni Uski.
Ooh.
Catchy 3-1 up over him. Catchy played very strong, of course, in the Pro Billiard series. And now you have been, I think I'm right in saying, you've played in almost every one of them, haven't you?
I have. I missed one because it was sold out. But besides that, I played in every one of the Pro Series. It's, I mean, Predator is trying to give the players an opportunity to make some money and showcase their skills. And I would be remiss not to perform in it. I got to say, they're really working hard to make everything better and better every event, too. That's the other reason why I keep going. They keep improving.
Yeah, they're not sort of resting on what they've got. They're always trying to strive and push the sport forward. And it's good for everyone, you know, good for the players. It's great for the fans. We've seen great record numbers coming out and watching this. They really have publicised this event well. The table one is actually it's not live at the moment, but it was live on the mainstream TV for quite some time, from the quarterfinals on, actually, of the Open 10 ball and the women's game as well. I mean, it's great for the women as well, isn't it? I mean, there's so many events coming out now for the women. Good prize money as well, Mike. You know, 20,000 to the winner of the women's, 25 to the winner of the men's, 128 males.
I see he went to the side. I gotta thank Karim and Ozzy Reynolds. You know, both those guys have really put a lot of effort, money, time into this, making this.
Last ball rolling, in it goes, the 11th. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, no.
He's made a ball.
So when you're playing the second ball break, you get a lot of action on the 8 a lot of times, but more importantly, there's usually a lot of congestion. You can see the 5, the 3, the 4 tied up. You know, that makes it a little more of a difficult run out. So you got to have a really good cue ball to get out. You know,
this is where his straight pull comes into its own, isn't it? really is good. It really is good training, isn't it, for other games, Mike?
Oh, absolutely. So he's going to gather these balls, the 9, the 12, and the 10, then use the 14 and 15 to get on the 8. So he's going to group the balls that way. It just makes it easier to run out. And if Jayson has anything to say about it, it'll be a oh, he's going to go a little back and forth. Okay.
I think just because he didn't
just
finish
landed.
quite well on that 14 ball change, or was the 10, changed his mind.
Yeah, it landed too good on the 14. When you land on a ball, take it. It's Alan Hopkins saying, if you get position, don't play position.
Yeah. Zielinski looked in full control until that miss. And let Shaw in. And Shaw taking full advantage. We're level 3-3. And it's 2-2 on table 1.
I'm going to do a quick shout out to Ara Shaw, Jayson's wife. She's an amazing woman. Done a lot for him and got a beautiful family. So.
Yeah, she's in the audience, but she tries to hide. But we will find her. Trust me, we always find her. We caught her chewing gum. Oh yes, we always find her. She sat next to her, Elliot Sanderson. Actually, Elliot had a good win this morning. Right, where is she? There she is. Sat. There's Elliot on his phone. Look, and there's Ara.
Yep, she's not hiding so well.
There she is.
Yep. Sorry, don't be mad at me. It's only out of love. So Jayson's breaking from the rail again, and this is what I use the whole event. I didn't win, so I'm not going to say it's the right break, but it's definitely another option.
Made the 8. Now this is interesting. Was that the 8 ball?
Yeah. So he's
so
got
now
the
he
option.
gets a choice, right?
Yeah, he's got
Explain.
the option to take it or re-break, and I'm assuming unless it's too congested, he's just going to take it where it lays and have it spotted. But well, it's going to be tied up to the 12 and the 5.
So it goes as close to its own spot as possible in a direct line behind it.
Yeah, this is he's got to decide here whether he wants this. He's looking like he's going to go ahead and accept it. So he does have a break off with the 7, but I don't see any insurance.
I think he's already decided, Mike, because he's asked for the ball to be respotted. So
well, once it's respotted, you can decide. Because if you don't
can you
like
still
it,
change your mind?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You got to see where the ball's going to be
That's
spotted.
why you're here, because I know nothing.
Yeah. But I think he's opted for it.
Is he going to do some disturbing here, or is he just going to go through for the 2? Oh.
I think he's going to use the 6 to open it up. That's a little safer. He can go right into the 8.
Yeah, I honestly don't know anyone else better in this situation.
If he can see it, yeah. I think he can see the 6 and go into it. You know who's great at this is any straight pull player. Danny Baruti would hit this every time and open it up. You know, Steve Levski, guys in my neighborhood. Actually, Jose Garcia, who's a phenomenal player. Well, he got the 8 up and not the 5, so he's still in a bit of trouble.
On the 2.
Now, a novice player would use the 2 and go into the 5. Problem with that,
like me.
Problem with that is you're
what
not
I was
guaranteed a
thinking.
shot. You know, so if he does do that, he's got to be cautious as to where he's going after. I would try to hit the left side of the 9 if he tries something like that.
There you go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Doesn't want that 5 going too far. Well, he's getting a little bit awkward.
Yeah, the 8 is blocked by both pockets, the 9, the 10. So he's going to have to use one of the side pockets as his position play. This is the first out that if he gets out, he'll really have earned it. You know what I mean? Like, this is not an easy out.
Called the 4. Big pocket, Michael.
It is a big pocket and a
15.
very smart play. I was thinking 1, then the 5 on the side, and then the 4. You and him were a step ahead of me again. This is why I love doing commentary. I always learn something.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. There's never any right way. A lot of the time it's personal choice, isn't it?
Never. No, just kidding. If they get out, then it's the right choice. Now this is a little wonky, as they say, in America.
Yeah, it's a little bit funny. It's what I call an Elton John shot. It's a little bit funny.
Oh, you even started to sing to us. Mark has multiple skills. That's why he's in the booth.
How's Mama Yednak?
Mama Yednak is amazing.
I met your mum. She's great.
My father's good. My brother's good. My whole family's good, actually.
Excellent.
My girl, Laura, if you're out there in Colombia, she's good. What a great shot there.
Oof. And
I think he landed perfect to follow up and take the 8 in the side. Yep. Yep. I think he's going to play the 8 in the left side. Yeah. Oh, I think he came perfectly.
Oh, what a shot.
Yep. Now that was an impressive outmark. That was very easy to mess up. Great shooting by Jayson.
Worrying times, right, for Zielinski when he's breaking like that, getting out from really, really difficult situations.
And what made that difficult was the second ball break. And that's why, like, at least if you come up dry, your opponent's got to work their way out, or you work your way out. You know, like, it makes it where you have to come with a good out, but at least whoever's at the table has to come with a good out instead of a connected out. I like the second ball break.
So 4-3 short, and on the other table next to us it's 3-2. Very noisy arena there. Big crowds here. You can see there, look to the left, that is the main arena. We've got the World Junior Championships going on as well, the World 9 ball. We've got under 17s, under 19s, and the girls. There's Wiktor from Poland, one of the many talents to come out of.
Zielinski looks like he's blowing us a kiss right now. All right, so second ball break it is, and he's going to stick with that. Notice he didn't hesitate. One dry break, immediately went to the side.
Again, the one ball goes. Now then, how's the layout, Mike? Have a look. Tell us.
So the 2 balls difficult, the 12 balls difficult. See all the action on the 8?
Yeah, again.
So if you're an APA player, you got to like that break, because if you do make the 8 on the break, it's a win, right? Just for those amateurs out there. I really think that...
I like spots here, don't you? Solids, as you call them.
Yeah, he likes solids primarily because the 12, I think. I mean, the 11 is blocked by the 3 as well.
I think the 2 actually goes in one pocket.
Yeah, lower right pocket, I think it goes.
Yeah.
13 ball doesn't land natural position, though, off it, so he's going to have some work ahead of him. And this is the ball to get there. Now he's probably going to draw off the 7, play position above the 2.
So he's obviously chosen 4 as his key ball for the 8.
Yeah, or he could go into it. Okay, I like this. The only thing that's a little difficult is he's got to weave around the 13 here.
Yeah, and don't
yeah, he's got to weave around, do a little box around the 3, get on the 2. Or sorry, on the 2, get on the 3. Okay, a little low outside, landed perfectly, and he's looking pretty here. Yeah, someone clapped really loud because they knew that 13 was a preceding ball, and Jayson had to weave around it and avoid it, and that was a good play. He doesn't want to get too thick on this.
Oh, he might have done. He's going to have to play a draw shot here, I think. Oh, he's got a little bit of an angle. He could just come back.
It's also
a foot off or something.
It's also closer to the pocket than I thought initially. So all he's got to do is cut it in. It doesn't matter if he is far away.
He's going 2 rails anyway.
Yep. Jayson's in stroke.
Impressive stuff. What's that, a 3-pack?
Good pull, that's what that is.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Jayson Shaw. Well, he's on a roll. Really is playing well. He's not called Eagle Eye for nothing. There's our referee, Angela. Putting the balls up.
Putting on a little clinic, Jayson is.
He certainly is, and I'm enjoying every single bit of it. If If you're not watching, well, you won't hear me say it, but you're missing out big time. Tell your friends to come and watch this Predator World 8-Ball World Championships. It's just a great, great tournament. I'm super impressed with the field that we've got here, Mike. I mean, I was trying to think of who isn't here, who, you know, normally might be here. Albin's not here because he's spending time with family back home before Moscone. He'll be travelling out this week sometime. Sky Woodward isn't here. Earl Strickland, is he really a... Does he love a bit of 8-ball, does he?
He does actually.
Here's this break again. See if he can keep it going. Oh, nearly made the ball in the corner as well. It could be dry. It is dry. The fairy tale comes to an end right there.
One thing I do know is Zielinski plays solid cue ball, so he is also capable of getting out in these tough clustered positions. So what do you like here, Mark? You like solids or stripes?
I'm erring on the side of solids, I think.
I agree with you here. The 11-13 is why I wouldn't pick stripes. Even though you can get to them, it's a lot of work. I like the solids for sure.
For sure, Zielinski?
For sure. So does Zielinski.
Oh.
It didn't hurt him too much.
No. I thought it was going to do him a big favour for a second or two.
They were right before, but he has both of them in the corner still and the 3 in the corner. He's looking good here. It's just this 4 and 5 he's got to get rid of. Yeah, I like this. Playing the 5 in the side's a smart play. Then he can get rid of the 4 in the lower right corner.
And get to work up there.
Yeah. And that's the grouping again. So play the 5, 4, and then group the 6, 7, and 3 all together.
Smart play.
Little cue ball movement. That's the takeaway from straight pull. Try to move your cue ball as little as possible, and you'll know where it's going to be.
Yeah, Tony Robles always says that's what the great Buddy Hall always taught him. Minimum movement of the cue ball.
Tony's from my area, or I'm from Tony's area, one of the two. Tony lived in New York for a long time, moved to Florida. This is a little wonky. I don't like this too much. I might have played for the 7 or the 6 here instead of the 3. Now he's in a tight spot.
It's a little bit awkward cueing. Yeah, over the ball.
He might play the 7 and go into the 6 and hold position for the 3 instead of playing the 3 here.
Good call. Just push it towards
safer.
that side pocket, maybe. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, and he ended up real fortunate. He's got the 6 in the corner now, so he'll play for the lower right corner as we're looking. Have a stop shot for the 8 or a little bit of drawback. He wants to get straight on the 6 or close to it. See how his speed is?
Perfect.
Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Little nip drawback, and he's perfect.
Well, this is real good quality stuff here from both players, and this is going to make it 5-4. We've had 9 racks so far, and I've enjoyed every single one of them. I don't know about you, Mike.
Yeah, just great playing by both players. No misses, as I can tell, right? I don't recall a miss.
Yeah, absolutely. Catchy gone 4-1 up now against Jayson Ko-Ping Chung, who's playing well, just like his brother, really. He's 6-1 up on Dimitri Jungo from Switzerland. Tony Robles, our good old mate, was just talking about him. He's 3-0 down to John Mora. John Mora.
John Mora has been playing phenomenally the last 2 years. I've seen him like just really playing strong in every event.
I think I've seen him on every single stream at every single event I've attended for the past, as you say.
He's playing incredible. When he was a kid, I used to watch him like, this guy's going to be a monster, and here he is, monster status. Since you mentioned Tony, I'll say hi to Gail Robles.
Yeah, she's
Tony's
a great
sweetheart
girl.
wife.
Aloysius Yap has just taken the lead over Fedor Gorse 4-3. Good match over there. If you want to see that, guys, head to YouTube and Billiard TV. Here we go.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Oh, that could change things again. Well, it will
Let's see
change
that
things
break.
again.
Let's see that break. See, he went square.
And he's gone straight in. No kicks, nothing. Straight in, drew it.
Nope, that was his fault. Got to take the heat there. Now, he does have to shoot from the kitchen. If you guys don't know that, that's a headstring line. Jayson will have to shoot somewhere behind that white line you see on the screen where the cue ball is.
Yeah, and must play up the table, right?
Yeah, he can't shoot at the 3, the 5, or the 14. Any other ball he can shoot at. Okay, he's opted for stripes here, and that's probably because the 11 blocks the pocket for the 4, 2, and the 6. So just at a glance, looks like that was the right play.
Yeah, crowds gathering now around this arena as well. It's not just table 1. It's not just Gorston yet drawing the crowds. It's this man here.
Okay, nice play there. He was able to avoid the 8. He's going to land on the 14, which he had to clear for the other stripe in case he didn't get side pocket position. But now the 9 will go in the corner after he pockets this 14. He could play the 13 first as well if he'd like. But I like go ahead and taking the 14 out. With the 4 blocking the 8, I suspect he'll use the 15 as his key ball for the 8 ball. Oh. Well, now he's going to back out and use the 15. So I don't think he intended that. I think he wanted the 13, then the 9, and then the 15. But he'll be all right.
No immediate panic. Take the 9 ball here.
Yeah, this is not where he wanted to be. He wanted to be a little more straight in on this.
Yeah.
Jason's such a great pocketer. I don't suspect he'll have any problems, but an average human being might miss this ball. And he landed perfectly to get to the correct side of the 8 to pocket it in the upper right corner as we're looking. Got it. I really love this screen here where we can see that whole table. What a great view. Great camera work.
Yeah, top quality production from Kazoo. In it goes. This is, well, I'm enjoying this so much. You know, 6-4. We're seeing amazing pull.
Yeah, it's really just come down to the break. Both players have played phenomenally. Can't say anything bad about Zielinski's play. They both played perfectly. Just the break.
So give me your top 4. Who's going to be in the semi-finals, Mike?
Oh, goodness. Well, since I'm out, no, just kidding.
No, that's the correct way. I mean, I asked Tony Robles, and he said, well, I'm one of them. And, of course,
top
he's
4.
going to say that.
I would say I like Shaw.
Let me give you some names. Copigny, Shane Van Boning, Tyler Steyer.
No, I like Shaw, Shane.
Josh Filler.
The older co-brother. That's 3.
Copigny, yeah.
And I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Mora gets to the top 4.
Mora?
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Well, we've seen that. We saw that yesterday on the other table at least twice.
Okay, so I'm going to take Shaw off that list. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, just what he didn't want.
Jayson, why'd you amp up so much? Look at the 8 went straight in, too. It's funny.
Again.
Yep. Now, I believe Zielinski. Oh, this will be interesting. Does he have the opportunity to re-break since the 8 went down? Or does he have to give it back to Jayson and have Jayson re-break? This has never come up for me. It's a curious question, guys.
That's a question for John Lehman, or maybe somebody in the chat knows it.
Yeah, you guys can chat about that in the chat. Let us know.
I'll log on now, Mike, so we'll
get
come
the
on,
insight.
guys. Join in. Any messages for Mike? I'm sure there's lots for you, Mike, being the man from New York, the native New Yorker. That was a great song.
New Yorker. It's a pleasure to be here, guys. Any negative comments? I would love not to. No, just kidding. All the feedback's good feedback, guys. I'm always willing to learn. Please, actually, if you have any comments for Mark and I to be better service for you guys, let us know. Now, it looks like Zielinski's
keep it to yourselves.
attacking the 2 with a combo here. So this is one option you have first shot after the break, everything's live. So he's trying to mix the balls up and give himself a little better out. He was probably hoping to clear out that 4. And now he's in trouble. So this is very difficult. I might play the 4-up table here with what I'm looking at. Problem with that is he might tie up the 6. But I think it's his only legitimate shot, either that or the 3. But I like the 4. He might as well get rid of a problem.
Oh, super strong shot, but what's he on? Does the 3, well, the 1 goes in the side, I can see. Does it? He can't get to the potting angle, I don't think. He's in a bit of trouble here.
He's in a lot of trouble. I was just telling Dell how much I love him, and he says we don't want to hear his comments. Dell, talk to me. Only love Dell. Now he's looking at the 3 off the 5 in the side. Maybe the 3 goes clean. Yeah, 3 goes clean. Sweet shot.
Wow.
Why were you worried? What's wrong with you, Mark? That was a hanger.
I thought he was in a little bit of trouble, and when you said he's in a lot of trouble, I thought, oh dear, there's nothing. But of course, there's always something.
It's like 5. I suspect he might take the 1 here instead of the 7, but he could go 7-6-1 or 1-6-7. He'd prefer to do the 7 first because it does lead better to the 6 and the 1. Wow, he's jacking up for this shot. This is a tough shot, guys.
Whoa.
Tough shot, guys.
Cue ball, cue ball. No, he's got the 6.
He's got 6, and I'm not sure if he's got position on the 1.
Well, it's tight on the table 1 as well. 4-4 there between Gorst and Yap.
Okay, he was able to play the 1 the side. He wants a little cue ball relief off the rail, and he got it. Nice position there. I think that's all he had, but ended up sweetly on it. Just put his usual great fundamentals down and pocket this 1, and he'll have natural shape on the 8.
Just bumped into the ball on the rail, no problem.
I thought he was jacked up, but he's clear.
Oh no, oh no, what's he done here? Oh.
He got us all excited is what he did.
Wow. Now,
okay, they're gonna scare us twice here. That ball looked like it turned a little too, right?
Yeah, I think he's going to nip out for a short bathroom break, and we're going to go for a break as well, guys. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. See you soon. Welcome back to the beautiful convention center here in San Juan, Puerto Rico. It's the Puerto Rico Expo, the CSI Expo, and there's the look around the arena, which is becoming a familiar sight here. You've got the two tables down to your right. That is junior tournament going on there, and on some of those other 9-footers you can see. And then over in the background, just where you can't see, there's 24 other tables where they're playing the BCA CSI Caribbean League Championships. 250 players at this one. It's a first time event, Mike, at this particular event venue, but it's going to carry on. We're here for the next 3 years minimum.
What an incredible place to perform. I got to say, this is definitely one of the best arenas I've ever been in. Immaculate, staff's amazing, lots of opportunities around the arena to enjoy yourself outside of pool. Yeah, it's just incredible. Excited to be here.
Yeah, good to have you. And if you look out to the left, you'll see Fedor Gorst is on the other main arena table. That's table 1. Back to table 2. Jayson sitting in the corner.
Jason's reading all my text right now. Just kidding.
I love you too, Mike. He's saying, I love you too. Here's Wiktor. Been to get himself a glass of water. The man proudly wears that red Polska shirt. It's kind of his thing, isn't it?
There's a few of those, but yeah.
I hope he's only got one. I mean, I hope he's got more than one, or I hope it's not only one he's got.
It's otherwise a good thing we're far from the arena table. A lot of sweat in these matches. All right, so let's see this break. I'm a little surprised he's not going to the side. You'll notice he's breaking far from the head string. He's breaking about a diamond out, it looks like, right? Yeah, he's breaking from the back rail. So
yeah, so that he can get his nice bridge. Maybe he doesn't like the closed bridge.
Yeah, I think the angle that he's attacking the rack, he feels like he's getting more power and having more balls going.
And a little bit of a bang on the table there, a little bit of impetuousness, which we know he possesses. Have a look at this again. You're going to see the tap of the cue.
It's a little love tap.
On the rail.
Jason's attacking the 8
right
away,
what
opening
a shot.
it up.
Straight away.
Now he could even like move the 6 out of the way or something else on the 12 just to give the 8 more pockets. If he can, he'll do that just to open up the lower right corner for the 8. Only if the cut on the 12 allows it, obviously.
Look at the replay of that. Beautiful shot. That's a real 14-1 shot, that, isn't it?
Beautiful shot, yeah. You know, speaking of which, John Schmidt is actually a Predator player, plays with all Predator equipment, and is very happy with it. And has used it for years. Okay, he attacked the 14 right away. What a great shot. That was key to getting out this rack, was getting rid of this 14 early. Now he'll want to attack the 13 soon. I'm not sure if it goes by the 3. If it goes by the 3, it's no real issue, but if it doesn't, he'll have to attack that as soon as possible.
Oh, yeah, his cue came up off his hand there. That's a terrible miss from Jayson.
Now the first miss.
Lots of movement there.
The first miss as well.
Yeah.
Now let's see what the table lays out for Zielinski. See
Look
if
at
he
this,
blocked anything.
watch his cue up in the air. Look, lots of movement. Mike.
Did he block the 1 at all? Nope.
No.
Goes by the 14, looks like.
And he's going to get it out of the way sooner rather than later, I think.
Now, since Jayson bumped that 8 out, this rack looks a little easier. He'll be able to play the 1, play position on the 2 in the side, and come back down table for either the 5 or the 7 or the 6. Lots of options. Or even the 4. So he'll play for the 2 in the side here. Yep. Now he can follow forward and play for the 5 or the 4, it looks like. If he got straight, he can play for the 7.
Thought I just spotted Amber Chen and Robbie Capito standing at the back there. Not quite sure it's them. Robbie played this morning.
The 4 does carry natural position to the 7 if he wants to attack the 4, or the 7 leads to the 5. Really personal choice here, but he's got a couple options. He's going to take his time, make the right decision. Okay, opted for the 4, natural position to the 7. Looks like 7-5-6 to me.
Alex Montpellier is on a great run at the moment. He's 6-1 up against Rodriguez. Kachi also 6-1 up against Jayson. And on the hill, Ko Ping Chung 7-3 against Dimitri Jungo.
So Zielinski's playing position on the 6 to play the 8 in the same pocket, I believe. Or he could play it in the side, depending on if he gets dead straight.
He's got a bit of an angle.
Yeah, I'll probably play the 8 in the same pocket, or he could play it in the other side, but the 15 does come in play if he plays it in the other side, so he'll have to watch his angles here. Okay, played it in the other side, so I'll have to watch his angles. He'll have to watch his angles because the 15 comes into
shot,
play.
Isn't it? Oh dear, well you called it. What a let-off.
Brutal.
And you got to say, it's not a great shot, is it? It was, well, it was on, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a mental lapse there. I think he was indecisive when he shot.
Well, he's missed it altogether. Ball in hand, 5 balls for short.
This is almost immediate death. You're giving these kind of players a ball in the hand. They tried to play it for the side. He missed on the correct side. If there is such a thing as a correct miss.
Took it a bit quick as well, didn't he? He was disgusted with himself.
I mean, he only had 30 seconds, so you can't take too much time being disgusted with yourself, so might as well have a go at it, see if you get lucky.
Where do you stand on the 30 seconds, Mike, for 8 ball? Is it long enough? Had a long chat with Ralph Souquet in the foyer after his match. He said it's just not enough.
It's not for me. I'm a guy that overanalyzes as it is. If I don't have time to think my normal thought process, I'm in a little bit of hurt. But you know, I'm trying to make it more exciting, so I understand why. I'm just trying to change my play to accommodate what the event specialists want. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Be funny if you asked a guy like Earl to play slow, though. This is brutal. I might draw back for the side instead of accept the corner here. But then the 11's drawable. I guess you just stick it and take the long shot in the 8. This is a bad shot, though, a previous shot.
Wow, what a shot this is. Look at this. Nicely on the 8 in the side. That is a huge rack, and it puts short on the hill as well. Zielinski was in control of that to go 6-6, but he didn't, and what a mistake that could turn out to be. Also, Fedor Gore 6-4 up now on Aloysius Yap.
The drawback on the side, the reason he did that was because if he was frozen to the rail on the ball in the corner, he figured he wasn't going to make it 50% of the time, but he felt like he could make the 11 with the draw more than 50% of the time, that he's going to make the 8 every time. So, you know, you got to weigh those out yourself. I sometimes get a little nervous and might just accept the 8 and dog the 8. And he chose to spear the 11 in and never dog the 8, which a little lesson for everyone out there. At least I'm going to take it.
Yeah. Talking to somebody in the audience.
Great shot on 11 by Jayson.
Elliot Sanderson he's having a word with.
Tough positions Zielinski did, getting behind that 15. He had to know it was there. Just underdrew the ball to create the correct angle to go towards the side on the 8. Instead, he brought the 15 into play. He kind of played position if I was going to play for the 8 in the same pocket as the 6. He just underhit it, you know.
He's gone back to the centre after that, losing the cue ball off the table. Has he made a ball? No. Yep. Oh, here comes the 3 ball.
Yeah, I will say one thing about the room. You know, that 11 is an easy shot on brand new cloth, standard size table, pockets. Are these 4 1/4 or 4 1/8? Do you know?
4 1/4.
4 1/4. Humid conditions in Puerto Rico, a little tighter than one might think on that 11. So it definitely was a good shot. But
this is a little bit wrong, but it's okay. He's got a ball over the side as an insurance if he just wants to stroke this in. Can't do too much with the cue ball, Mike. Off the rail and almost straight.
Just pocket the 10. You got the 12 hanging. You don't have to do anything. Natural position. Now he might play for the 14 here and the 9. If he gets rid of that 14, it's a bonus, right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? If you land on the 14, you can get rid of that one trouble ball that's blocked by the 7.
Yeah, he won't be playing it now, though, obviously. Overran it.
Yeah, he'll go the other route. 11, 14, 15, then 8.
Well, apart from a couple of mistakes, a ball off the table on the break, one other mistake. Shaw hasn't done a lot wrong, has he? Going to take the 15 in the side here.
Well, in fairness, I think Shaw's the only one that made a miss. So Zielinski saved himself on the 8. So both players had an error, just different kinds of errors, I guess.
He's just gone a little bit. Can he just run this through and play the last ball in the other side? Oh no, he's going to play it in the same side. So one more positional shot to this 8 ball and it's going to be over.
Yeah, I like following to the short rail and coming back up. It's going to be a little close to the rail, but he should be fine.
Oh, he's got the cue in through the side pocket. Look, that's perfect.
Makes
Here
it a
we
lot
go
easier.
then. This 10 ball, this 8 ball. We've changed games, haven't we, Mike?
Yes, sir.
In it goes. Jayson Shaw beats Wiktor Zielinski by 8 racks to 5. Mike Redknapp, he's clapping next to me. Thanks very much, John. Mike, I'm going to see you for another match later on.
Yes, sir. I'll be in at 7 o'clock in another booth. Thank you,
I've been
guys.
Mark White. Thank you very much, guys. See you at 7.